The integrated reflective cycle, it's a model of reflection, and it's going to help you really to get through some steps so that you can make sense of and learn from experience. There are 4 steps to the integrated reflective cycle. So this model is actually going to allow you to really look at your personal and your professional life. It's going to allow you to reflect upon and to explore both the feelings and assumptions that are contained therein. So we want to look at the experience, and you're basically just going to describe that experience, and you're going to describe it in what went well and what could go better. Next, then, we want to reflect upon it. Look at it and really explore that event, but not just explore the event. You want to look at your feelings and the emotions that were attached to it and any assumptions that you had before you went into the experience and during the experience. Next, let's fit theory. This is where you're going to look at the entire experience in a larger context. You want to look at it and really understand what happened in related to the knowledge that is out there in comparison to your own personal experience. And then lastly, we really want to look at that preparation piece. The preparation piece is where you take all of this information together and then you're going to pull it back and look at it of how you would address the same or a similar experience in the future. Next, we're going to reflect upon it. We want to really start making sense of what happened. And this is where you're going to question yourself and those assumptions. And this is going to help you to understand what has led you to the actions that you have taken. This is going to really allow you and promote you to challenge your status quo and to be able to challenge some of those assumptions that you had before you walked into the learning situation. So here's some helpful questions. What were you trying to achieve? Why did you act as you did? What assumptions did you have coming into the experience? And what assumptions did you have during the experience? What were the consequences for yourself and anyone else that was involved? Also look at those emotions and those feelings. How did you feel? And you can also step back and take a picture and see how did other people feel during that experience and how could you tell that they felt that way? At this point, what you're going to do is really look and start building those conclusions. And you're going to look at some of that theoretical information that might be out there. And it's going to also help you to really influence your understanding of the knowledge that you have created. So some helpful questions might be, how has this experience contributed to your knowledge? What have you learned and how can you apply it to a similar situation in the future? And what have you learned in general? With this integrated reflective cycle, although it contains fewer steps of many other different kinds of reflective types of theory, it is very simple to use and much more simpler than many other reflective cycles.